What is going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video today we're going to learn how to download Kaggle datasets directly in Python using the Kaggle API. So let us get right into it. Alright, so this is going to be quite a quick tutorial. I just want to show you guys something that can be useful for you if you're working with data science stuff on a regular basis. So maybe you're working on a data science project, maybe you're studying concepts, you're playing around with concepts, and you want to use a Kaggle dataset. Now, one way to do that is to just go to Kaggle, to log in, to go to the dataset, and to download it, to extract it, and to use it in Python. That's like the basic, straightforward way to do it. Now, an additional way to do that is to use the Kaggle API, and this automates the process of loading the data, not just of using the data. So for example, maybe you have a Jupyter notebook, you want to share it with someone, you want to share it with a student, a teacher, a community, or you just want to have it for yourself, so that you don't have to keep track of the data, or you don't have to also upload the data or keep the data. You can just have the code that downloads the data, and it can also, keep it up to date. And it has a couple of benefits. So this is what we're going to do in this video. We're going to learn how to load Kaggle datasets directly in Python. You can do that either in an ordinary Python script or in your Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab environment. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to install the Kaggle package. So we're going to open up the command line. We're going to type pip or pip3 install Kaggle. And then we need to create an API key, or we need to download an API key. So what we do is we go to Kaggle, we log in, we go to the profile button in the top right corner, we click on settings, we scroll down to API, and then you have this create new token button here. Now I'm not going to click it because I already have my credentials on my system, but what this button does is it provides you a JSON file, a kaggle.json file that you can download, and then you can use it to authenticate yourself with the API using Python. So what you do is you download this JSON file, and in the case of Linux, I don't know what the exact path is on Windows, you can Google that, or maybe the package will tell you, but on Linux, you just have the user directory, so just user directory .kaggle, and then here you want to place your kaggle.json file. So in my case, the full directory would be home, neural9.kaggle, and then Kaggle JSON. This is the file that I download directly from this button here. So create new token, and then I get to the button, and that is it. Now, for this data set here, if I want to download it, what I need is I need the user who uploaded it, so this guy here, or the account, and the name of the data set. So like a GitHub repository, basically. I can copy that, and this is the so-called identifier. So what I can do now is I can say import Kaggle, and I can say kaggle.api.authenticate. This will automatically look for the Kaggle JSON file in my user directory.kaggle folder, and it will use the credentials from there. It will authenticate, and then I can use the API. So in order to download the dataset and also extract it, what I can do is I can say Kaggle API dataset download files. Then I can provide a string with the identifier, which is in this case this. And then what I get here is going to be the archive. So I want to store it here, path equals current directory. And I also want to say unzip equals true. So I also want to unzip and extract the archive automatically. And if I do that, you will see, there you go, I have the 3 CSV files which are part of the dataset extracted in my directory here. So this is basically all you need to do to download a dataset. Now maybe I also want to automatically download metadata. This is also possible. I can say Kaggle API dataset metadata, provide the same identifier, and again also the current directory as a path. And in this case, it will also download a JSON file containing metadata information, as you can see here. Now, what you can also do with this is you can list or you can search different data sets. For example, I can say print, or not just search, you can also get information about a specific data set. So for example, I could go and say Kaggle API dataset list files to get a list of the files that are contained in the data set. I just have to provide, again, the identifier, and then I have to call the files attribute. And then you can see, not file, but files. Then you can see, even before downloading, I get a list of the files that are available. And then, again, also Now, I don't think that this needs to be automated necessarily in Python, but what you can do is you can say datasets is equal to Kaggle, not Lambda, Kaggle.api.dataset_list, and then I can provide a search term, for example, flight price, and then I can print the results to see what datasets I find here. So in this case, it will give me nothing. Why is that? Flight price, because I need to provide the keyword search equals. There you go. So you can see this one, you can see other ones as well. So we have a lot of data sets here that I can use as identifiers here. I can just copy paste them and see what files they have, download metadata, download the files. And this is something that can be quite useful to automate this full process in Python. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something. If so, let me know by hitting a like button and leaving a comment in the comment section down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to not miss a single future video for free. Other than that, thank you much for watching. See you in the next video and bye.